Hey guys, welcome. I've got a canvas here. It's a little dirty, but don't mind that. I'm going to paint over it anyway. So today we're going to do our cute little minion. So to start our minion, of course, I'm going to use yellow. Put some yellow on my, oh, it's not coming out. There you go. Put a bit of yellow on my palette. And I've got a small brush. And I'm just going to take my brush and I'm going to make the shape of my minion. So he's going to come from here and I'm going to go up like this and around. So we're just seeing a part of his head. Okay? I'm just doing the outlines. I hope you guys can see that. I'm going to give you guys a minute to catch up with this. All right, we're going to do that big eye that he's got, but this is just a part of him. You see most of the eye, so it's just going to be like here. Okay? So I'm going to do it. And you can even do more if you want. Like, yeah, like that. This is that big part for his eye. 10 seconds, guys. I feel like I can do his eye even bigger. So maybe like that. Yeah. Just want to show part of the eye, you know? And we have to do that side. So remember, we also have his glasses that's going to come here, right? So we just want that to go this way, like so. I think I'm going to go all the way in and use this first circle. You guys, you can go crazy with however you want, but I think I'm going to use the first circle. Now with the next step, I'm going to go in with a bigger paintbrush and we're going to paint the top here and the bottom here in that yellow. So we're not painting that eye circle that we made. We're not painting in that circle. We're painting around and we're not painting in this part. This is part of his glasses. We're painting around that as well. All right, so I've got the top and now I'm going to go with the bottom. Okay, it looks like I'm gonna need a little more yellow paint. So I'm just gonna get a little more here. Oops, that's a little too much. All right, so the top is yellow, the bottom is yellow. I'm going to let this dry. And then we're going to come back for part 2. All right, guys. So now that the yellow is dried-ish, I'm going to go on to this part here, my background. I'm going to go with purple. You can go with whatever color you want. You can use green, you can use blue, you can use black. Whatever color you want to choose, that's totally fine. Use your favorite colors. Go crazy, guys. I'm going in with my purple, and you want to be very careful at the edges here. So I'm just going to do down, down, down. Just like so. You just want to just be careful. So you don't want the yellow to go into the color that you're using for your background. All right, I'm going to go up. I'm going to be careful again, and I'm going to go around the top, just like so. And guys, remember when you're painting, you want to try your best to paint in the same direction, just so that if your paint dries with streaks, uh, you don't see different directions. It all goes in one straight direction. Okay, just like that. Now that I'm finished with the background, and it's okay if you see a little bit here because we're going to do like a little border. So like an outline, sorry. So that's totally fine. So I'm going to let this dry, and then we're going to come back for the next step. Bye-bye, guys. All right, guys. So next step, we're going to do that glasses. I'm going to use gray. Let me put a little gray here. Now this part here of the glasses, it's going to go fully gray. So I'm just going to go in with that gray. And I'm going to just fill this part right here all the way gray. Yeah, all the way gray. Nice, deep shade of gray. Now the next step, we're going to take that same gray, and I'm using a flat brush. And I just want the thickness of that flat brush to go all the way around. If you have to pick up some more paint, you do that. But I just want it to go all the way around that eye. Just like so. All right. And I'm going to do it at the bottom as well. We're going to go all the way because this is his glasses. I think it's more of a goggles than it is a glasses. And if you guys want to choose like a different color for the goggles, remember, this is your painting. I'm just guiding you. You can choose whatever color you like. Just like that. All right. So we're going to let this dry, and then we're going to come back. We're going to finish that eye. Okay. And we're going to do some hair and some outlines. Bye-bye. All right, guys. So now we're going to do the eye. So I'm going to go in with this dark blue. And I'm going to use a small paintbrush that's rounded. So in the middle here, because this is just part of his glasses, in the middle here, I'm going to do a nice circle right here in that dark blue. Just like that. Okay. And then I'm going to take a lighter blue. This is more of a turquoise color. Okay, and I'm going to go around this blue here, around this blue very carefully because the blue is still wet. I'm going to go around this blue. I see it spreading a bit. It's better if you wait for it to be dry. With that turquoise. And of course I want it a little bigger, so I'm going to go a little bigger. He's got a nice big eye, you know? Just like so. Perfect. Okay. And we're going to let this dry. We'll be back. Let's do some designs on the outside, on the background. All right, so of course you can do whatever design you want on the background. I'm going to go in with some white, and I'm just going to go and do some hearts. About 1, 2, I think I need to change this paintbrush. Okay, white. And feel free to use whatever color you want, okay, guys? I'm just going in with white. You can do hearts, you can do polka dots. You can do whatever your heart desires. Now, you don't want to go too close to the top here because we're going to do the outline and we're going to give him some hair. His hair is pretty short, so I don't think I'll have a problem with that one, but just be careful when you're painting it. I did some hearts. I'm just going to go now with some dots. And like I said, guys, feel free to use whatever color you want, whatever shape you want. You can do swirls, you can do hearts, you can do whatever you want, actually. One more, maybe, like that. All right. So now that we're finished with the background, I'm going to go in with some black. Okay. Oops. Just a touch of black. And I'm going to get a small paintbrush for that detail. Okay. Black. I'm going to do the outline of the whole minion. So I'm just going to go like this. Outline of the entire minion. For some reason, my paint is not just going. What's happening today? There we go. Right, so I've got the outline of the entire minion. I'm going to do the glasses now. So glasses, we do the sides here. Okay, And I'm going to go around the outside of that glasses first. And I like to do certain outlines, especially when we're doing like cartoon characters. I like to do them really thick. Okay, so we're on the outline. My hand is trembling. Why is my hand trembling so much? Ah, all right. Now I'm going to go on the inside. All right, perfect. Next, I'm just going to give him some hair. Now his hair, it's just, he's almost going bald. He's not bald, but just a little bit. So I'm just going to give him like little one. I just want to get those full. Two, three. And you want them to crisscross. You want them to just be there. You want them to be long and short, you know? Just little pieces of hair, kind of. And in between, you can do little, just little strokes. Well, yeah, just like that. All right, and guys, we've got one more step before we're finished. I'm going to use that same brush. I'm just washing it out. I'm going to pick up a touch of white, a nice little dollop of white. I got some paint on my hand, oh no. So a nice little dollop of white, and in the dark blue, I'm just going to go between the dark blue and that lighter blue. I just want a little circle of white. That's like a little glitter in his eye, right? And there you go, guys. We're finished. A super cool, super simple minion guy. Bye bye.